Hello, Starlings, whoever decided to show up or not. I'm Occupational Click. I was streaming before while grilling. I tried to stream a moment ago, but I was having technical issues, so I thought I'd come back on for like half an hour or so. Uh, I'm not sure what maybe want to come on. I just figured, what the hell? I some grass. It feels good to do. I cut the grass. Got to finish cutting tomorrow. Got more stuff to do, but it's. I'm in quasi go mode. Still in a deep depression, but quasi go mode. And thinking, was saying earlier, with my shrink, I think I'm at session 193. I've been seeing him since February of 2023, so for 2.5 years. When I get to 200, another 6 or 7 sessions, I think it's time to apply for Neat Bucks. And I was like, should I do SSI? Can I live off of that? Probably not. But can I? But it's probably easier to get. Wait till I get SSDI. I don't know. So yeah, that's where I am. And I got other things to do. I got shit to do before I go to sleep. So, but I thought I'd come on just for like a brief, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. And this beer is kind of warm, but I do have a tall boy twisted tea. I was trying to say before. That's nice. It was nice to be out in the warm weather. I've missed the summertime, so it's nice. And how are you? You're not even here. I should probably just do a video next time. Instead of doing a stream, I'll just do a video about thoughts I have and things I want to talk about. I keep saying that. I just do a video. Sometimes it is easier to stream, just let it roll and see where it goes. But yeah, I should probably do some videos. So I'll probably do that for my own edification. And I think, what else was there? I oh well, maybe there's not much to say. I just felt like, okay, well, it's actually a good excuse to stream because I'm not going to do more clean. Can't cut the grass right now. I will go to sleep in a little bit, but it's like, what should I do in the meantime? And, streaming is always a distraction. There's probably some shit I can do, some clerical stuff, but it's still a distraction, a brief distraction. And I don't know what's going on with some of these other starlings and some of these other people out and about. No names mentioned. It's just amazing when you're a Spurg. Even bullshit fantasy internet world can get weird, but it's typical, par for the course when you're someone like me. What am I doing? I want to find out, where did I put my official diagnoses? So I wanted to pull those up one more time, just for my own records. Hold on. Do, do, do. Where the hell is it? There we go. I'm so glad the one that I was wondering, when I first got diagnosed with autism, the neuropsychologist gave me this like really long report that I don't think anyone wants to read. And I called her back a month or two later, and she sent me a truncated version, which was just like, just 2 pages. Do I submit the full thing to look more legitimate, or is that going to be too much? Should I just submit the 2 page thing, or should I submit both? I don't know. Let's do that. Maybe a sec. But I'm getting to that point where it's time. It's time to neat. Time to tell my stories into neat and just get out of here and just live a life where. Hold on. I should have done this before I stream, but it's okay. We'll get this together. There we go. I think I've shared this before, but I'll share it again. Because it's good every now and then to do a refresher. Oh, where the hell is this? Hold on. Give me a minute. Okay, I think I got it. Yes. If I open this up. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do this. If I open this. There. Okay, good. Okay, so I want to share one thing. I've done this before, but I want to share my diagnoses. It says diagnosis. It should say diagnoses, right? Yeah, it should be diagnoses, but okay, whatever. Anyway, this is what I officially have from the neuropsych. And I think this was in 2023. I think this was like 2 summers ago, I think. Or was it last year? No, I think it was 2 years ago. I can't remember. Yeah. Yeah, it was 2 years ago already. I got these diagnoses. What am I doing with them? Anyway, so according to her, and remember, again, I say the priestess from the Church of Modern Medicine, the autism, ADD, alcohol use disorder, so they say, but it's mild. I was joking. PTSD, GAD, and I don't know what the axis differences are, but there's other axes, diagnoses, axis to also avoidant. So I know alcohol doesn't count for anything, but all this together, would this be enough? And someone was telling me the other day that I think my regular shrink, my regular psychologist, says that he said I had oppositional defiant disorder, but then he agrees I have GAD. I gotta ask him. I have to remember to ask him tomorrow. What does he think I have? But I don't know if I can get some of his input. Because again, this is the neuropsych's diagnoses: autism, ADHD, alcohol, PTSD, GAD. One, two. I'm hoping if enough of these come together, it should work. So if this is what the neuropsych says, I got to check tomorrow what my psych says. My regular shrink, kike psych, my regular the guy you've seen him. I did a few videos with him. I uploaded. Because maybe this plus whatever the fuck else he gave me all together will be more than enough. And I got to do this now before this, this anti-neat, beautiful BBB, big beautiful fucking bill bullshit kicks in. But from what I understand, it doesn't because it doesn't take effect right away. I think it's mostly going to take effect in 2027. So this gives me like a year and a half to really. I can't dilly dally. Got to get my shit together. But for anyone who's wondering, I can even I should probably put in the title the diagnoses. This is from the neuropsychologist. And yes, give me a sec here. Hold on. The fuck. Yeah, I can't believe it's amazing how time flies. I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah, I'll right click and see what the date is on this file. Hold on, where the hell? Yeah, it was September of 23. So not quite 2 years ago. Another couple months. But I went to go see her like that summer. I had to go like 4 or 5 times, take a bunch of tests, fill a bunch of forms, all this shit, sit through a bunch of nonsense testing. And then I had to wait like another month or so. I think she went on vacation or some shit. So I didn't get the actual diagnosis till September. But yeah, it's been about almost 2 years. I think enough's enough. And like I said, I've been seeing my regular shrink since February of 23. So I was seeing him at this time. He didn't, he kept saying, "I don't think you're autistic. Wait until you see the neuropsych." And then when the neuropsych said, "Yeah, you're autistic," all of a sudden, "Well, I don't believe it. I need a second opinion." So people can just believe what they want to believe and claim what they want to claim. All I care about is legalese and paperwork. Because remember, let's say a person is autistic, but they're not diagnosed, as I once was. It doesn't make me any less autistic. It just means I don't have that piece of paper. And if you don't believe in autism, well, I have a piece of paper regardless. So in other words, it's all about the paper. Whether you can be autistic with or without a piece of paper, it won't change whether someone tells you you are. The only thing this is really for is for, legalese, for applying for neat bucks, basically. Which I feel I should do because I'm going to be fucked. I know I'm not going to make it in this world. I got to take advantage of these neat bucks before they go bye-bye. Or at least get in the system before it becomes like nearly impossible to get on. You know what I mean? I'm having technical. There we go. Before it becomes impossible to get on. So I'm hoping. I'm hoping if you can get into the system before this BBB takes effect, hopefully you'll be grandfathered in, or at least makes it easier if you have that foothold. Whereas if I try to get neat bucks afterwards in a post big beautiful world, it'll be. And I'm kind of rambling, but I'm tired. This is what I'm thinking about. Yeah, it'll be harder. So. All right. So yes, but I'll keep this handy in case this ever comes up again. autism, ADHD, alcohol, PTSD, GAD, and avoidant PD. There you have it. Okay, very good. Minimize that. Okay. And I guess what I'll do is I'll create an account on Social Security because I think I did that for my mother when I got her when I was trying to get her on disability when she had her fibromyalgia and she collapsed at work one day when she was in her 50s. I did that for her. I guess I'll do the same thing and just see how it goes. My brother keeps saying we got to hold off. We need some money in the short term. If you get neat bucks, but then if you get SSI and you go back to work, you lose your SSI and you have to start all over. I'm like, yeah, I understand, but you know, I don't know. And there are times I wonder. I know I've mentioned this before. Just it's going through my head now. But I gotta get shit done because I can't keep living like this, and I don't know how to get out of this funk. But the hell was that? Okay. Now, there are things I want to talk about, but I can't think right now. I just wanted to come on briefly. There are things I like to just sort of sit and pontificate about. But I don't know. I wish there was anyone who would come on and say, "Yeah, I applied for Neat Bucks. Here's what I submitted," or I'm, here's how I got it, or like here's what they want. Here's how many documents you need, or here's what you got to describe. I mean, before I, log on, I wish there was someone. I could be anybody who could say, "Here's what I did or didn't do." I've been reading a lot of message boards, and people say different things like, "Wow, I got lucky. I got approved." Others will say, "Man, I had to answer all these questions and all this shit and write stuff, and I still got denied." And then I went to a lawyer, and the lawyer said, "Well, who knows how true this is?" The lawyer said, "Well, no wonder you got denied. You didn't answer the questions very well, or your summaries or whatever didn't, appeal to the Social Security Disability Board." And I'm like, if there's truth to that, because I tried the lawyer thing and it was a disaster. Do it by myself. If that fails and get the lawyer, I'm thinking now about all the things. I was telling my brother earlier, like, what do I need for tax time? Because I had that job at that grocery store briefly. I got a payout for my busted finger. I got a payout for the auto parts job settlement. I got unemployment, because unemployment ended, but I got some of it early this year, so there'll be a 1099-C for that. All these DoorDash, Uber, and what's it called, Roadie, and other apps I do. So it's going to be convoluted taxes, but and what else? Sorry, I'm tired. Gonna make myself go see a dentist. Do other things. I gotta think of all the things I gotta do. I've been neglecting myself. I got some steak stuck in my teeth, and this is just me. Hang out with Click. This is more for me to look back on and say, okay, that's right. Oh yeah, the 1099-C for G, 1099-G for unemployment. That's right. Even though my unemployment ended really early in the year, it's or like, oh yeah, that's right. The one settlement, and the other. It's all It's good to have almost for my records. These streams and videos are more for my records, so I go back and say, oh yeah, that's right, that's right. So okay, but I shared my diagnoses. And I I still wake up every day and think about all the things that have happened to me, like surreal, like shouldn't even be real. Like it never really goes away. I'll talk to my shrink again tomorrow. It'll probably be more bullshit. I mean, every now and then some interesting things come up, but it's all just bullshit. The only reason to see him was like a means to an end. And I know you're not supposed to tell your shrink you want neat bucks, but I did tell him, I said, listen, even if I get diagnosed, it would just be, I mean, I'm not diagnosed. Even if I get, approved for neat bucks, it'd be like a safety net, man. I can still see you. I'll just, and maybe I can even work to improve to get off those neat bucks, but they'll be there as a temporary blanket, as a cushion. He doesn't seem to want to get involved in the process, of being held responsible for saying that yes, he doesn't want to be involved. That's his fucking problem. Because I've told him in life, a lot of problems I have with people is, I've got those, I've got those hostile types that come after me. I've got the oblivious types who don't, they don't get harassed, but they don't. And these people, if every now and then, if they see something going on, it's easier just to back away, not say anything, or even blame me. Oh, what did you do to piss them off? Because I'm the easier target. And it's almost like my shrink is the same way, because when it comes to the whole neat bucks thing, because my shrink is very, oh, I don't want to get involved. Well, you could do something with the limited amount of time you have left in life. He's 30 years older than I am. He's like 73. Yeah, so he's going to be 74. He's 30 plus years older than I am. I'm like, you're in your mid 70s. Even if you're alive 10, 15 years from now, you won't be practicing medicine. I mean, you've only got, like maybe 5, 10 years left. You can do something, for once in your useless fucking career. But, well, I don't want to get involved. It's too much paperwork. It's like, go fuck yourself. I should point that out to him. He's what's wrong with everybody. And I don't know about it. Like I said, I want to do this. That's another thing. If I do this depression study and take some pill, whether it's real or placebo, and they pay me like, what, I don't know, $700-800. That's another thing that goes on the taxes. Okay. I should rename the stream taxes and diagnoses. And that's good. It's more like a video. But this wasn't really, this is like it's not a stream proper, but it's not a video because it's like an unplanned just stream of conscious. But yeah, it's where I am in life. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I probably look for jobs and shit, but light industrial production line worker, picker packer, 11:15 at night to 7:15 in the morning. How many days a week is this? That's 8 hours. Is there a lunch? It's only 7.5 hours. But how many days is it? Overtime available, but not mandatory. Paid training. Full-time hours, whatever the fuck that means. Weekly pay. Okay. Dedicated career partner to help you achieve your career goals. What the fuck does that mean? I go back to looking at jobs, but it's like, position will be working on production lines, keeping them running to produce various products. Let's say where this is, though. Once we apply it. Hmm. Mm. Oh, I think I know where this is actually. It's not too far. It's maybe about 10, 15 miles from here. It's like one of those places that produces like, aerosol spray and shit like that. Okay. I was actually thinking, I've passed this place before driving around. I thought, maybe. Hmm. Hmm. Put that back up. Oh, I look here. All right. Yeah. That's a good job for a spurg with ADHD and alcoholism, PTSD, GAD, avoidant, and other things that my shrink has said I have. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. My other jobs are meh, it's a bunch of shit. But it's like, I don't know if I want to go back into a work environment because someone with these diagnoses here does not really fit into a, as I've learned, does not fit into the sort of neurotypical normie happy work environment. Yeah. So it's like, do I create an account for this? It's not even having me to learn some new task anymore. I've really lost interest. Hmm. I remember I actually applied not too like maybe I think I was doing a stream one night like a month or two ago. I was applying to a bunch of places. It's like a long stream. Like the stream was in the background. I was just applying. None of them got back to me. I never got any calls for a job interview. So it's like why bother anymore? This thing's running out. Bloody hell! Bloody hell! Jesus Christ! Going for driver job, delivery job. Hmm. I'm seeing that job. I don't remember. I told you those who were paying attention. I had a job briefly. Supposed to drive your own car. It was $28 an hour for that dental delivery job, and I liked the idea. I didn't mind being a 1099. And they didn't. I'm reading the. It's back up. I guess they're looking for drivers. Nowhere in this ad does it say, or this want ad, does it say anything about creating an LLC? It doesn't say it anywhere. It does say this will be taxed as a 1099, meaning no taxes will be taken out. They should clarify because that by itself doesn't mean Uber is a 1099. They should take it a step further and say, in addition to this, you must have a limited. You must be a limited liability corporation. It's fucking ridiculous. Hmm. See. So I was looking at another auto parts job, but it's a little too far away. And I remember like when I was working at that auto parts place, it was not too far from me. Some of these guys are coming from like half an hour away. I'm like, why would you drive there for a part time shit job? Well, if you want to fly me to Australia to clean your toilet, then sure, why not? If you give me the money and a place to stay, if I can sleep in, I can rest my head on your orange amp, then yeah, I'll come to frickin' Australia and clean your shitter. Hmm. Hmm. And most of these jobs, I'm looking at driver job, delivery jobs. Like this. Sorry, multiple times. All right. Yeah. Hmm. I'll try Craigslist transport. Actually, I'll make this Central Jersey. Hold on. I just see New Jersey. Is there a Central Jersey option? Ah, fuck it. Hmm. Looking for either box truck or what they call sprinter vans to apparently go around and pick up shreds from offices, things that need to be shredded, and then bring back the empty, I don't know, full-time driver for non-CDL for shredding company. Reliable, efficient, strong work ethic, blah, 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 courteous, or, 7 a.m. till the route is complete, bi-weekly pay. Hmm. Well, this seems like it could be something. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think it's something like a medical transportation drive, people around. Hmm. That's interesting. There's a auto parts delivery drivers wanted. Okay. Routes 5 to 6 days per week. Okay. But it says we deliver auto parts. Work consists only of delivering. That's nice. I like this. We do not stock shelves or mop floors. I like that. We deliver auto parts for a regional retailer. Work consists of only delivering. We do not stock shelves or mop floors. All you do is go to the location, load up a delivery, deliver, then return and wait till they have more orders to deliver. Items are usually small, brake pads, rotors, windshield wipers, etc. Pay every Friday, weekly direct deposit. This is a 1099. Okay, this is probably my own vehicle. Do I have to? Okay. I like it says text right away. Maybe I'll text them, see what they say. This one says reliable driver needed. Central Jersey and surrounding areas, pick up and deliver to and from dental offices. I don't know if this is the same place I went to. It says driver must report to the office, pick up all the shit. It's only 2 days a week. And I might consider if we're under the table, I would do that. Under the table, apply for SSI and have an under the table job. I could do something like that. Oh, how you doing, Dev? I'm this is more of a like me sort of stream. If you want to come on in a bit, you can. I'm just looking for jobs. I'm sharing my diagnoses from the neuropsych. I would love to get some kind of under the table driving job, have some supplemental income that's not reported, and get on SSI. So that's what I'm looking for right now. That's my ideal. I'm not going to repeat myself, but basically, my brother's like, "Well, you can't get an SSI now. You need to get a job, so we can afford to get out of here. Then you can worry about that shit." And I'm like, "Well, I got to get the ball rolling before this big, beautiful bill takes effect." No, still about me. You can hang out until I'm ready, but yeah, I got to email these people. These other ones say text. Auto parts. You do it from with your own car, but probably this one's saying this auto parts from your own car. It says 1099 position, weekly direct deposit. So I'm like, if you pay me under the table, I'll do it. But hmm. This is interesting. I just typed in all jobs here on this Craigslist. It says YouTube manager and partner. A YouTube manager and partner needed to manage 3 already monetized YouTube channels. The interested person will be responsible for making and posting mind blowing videos for the 3 monetized channels. The interested person will possess good skills in video production, editing, and graphic design. I don't know if I've made lots of videos, but I don't know if any of them are mind blowing. Oh wow, I've never seen a job description like that. Funny. YouTube manager and partner for 3 monetized videos, making and posting mind blowing videos. This channel, occupational click, is my resume, right? That's funny. Ooh, a dishwasher for a restaurant. I could do the Dev Pike. Do the Dev Pike. Hmm. Worker for small farm. This isn't too far from here. Tending the garden, fruit trees, animals, light landscaping. Well, willing to learn if they'll paint again under the table. I'm looking for not a lot of money, but under the table, not traceable, so I can say to SSI and to the food stamp people, well, "I have no money, no job. I'm a spurg with ADHD and apparently alcohol problems and PTSD and GAD and avoidant." Are you saying my videos are mindless, or they want me to create mindless content? Because either way, I got that covered. Hmm. Hmm. What's going on back here? All right, let's see here. No, it said there were three channels, three monetized channels, not the adverts, which we would call ads, advertisements. No, not the ads. Yeah. Hmm. All right, Dev Pike, give me a minute. If you want to come on and talk, give me a minute. I'm just sort of, give me a minute or so. I was thinking, yeah. I'm more here just sort of as a distraction. Hmm. Blah, blah, blah. Mm. All right. I'll look into some more of this later. Where was I? Oh shit! Did I? I had my. I can bring back my diagnoses up. You guys talk Dunning Kruger, the Dunning Kruger effect. You guys talk that. I gotta get myself another tea or something. I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right. I think. Uh, anyway, my brother got some salad the other day. And I made those tater tots and I made that steak, which is good, but I think I need something a little more vegetarian. We had some salad, some Russian. I think I'll do Russian dressing. Okay, so what are we talking about? I bet this stream was just me messing around, like talking about my diagnoses and looking for a job. I wasn't planning for this to go much of anywhere, but what's going on? You guys are having a nice conversation. That's cool. You keep at it. This didn't turn. I don't know how old this dressing is, but it's okay. Yeah, it should be right. I think. All right. So where were we? Yes, we've got Master Bobo and Dr. Hans Asperger. Yes. I told him I'd clean his shitter if he pays for me to come to Australia. Yeah, I do have to lose weight. That's true. I'm out of shape. I'll probably get back to work. I think not doing inactivity. Blah, blah, blah. So where were we? Well, I'm eating a salad. That's healthy. Anyway. Okay, I'm not getting joke. Let's just say goodnight. I mean, where's this going? An Englishman and an Australian just talking about God knows what. I needed something. I've been eating enough veggies lately. So you can sit and watch me eat a salad. I don't know, man. First, tell him. We were talking on Discord last night, and your story, your story kept changing. So I don't know. I wasn't really going to take calls, you know. You know, Dev, that's nice, but I'll tell you. I think I told you. I told this to Cassandra. Flattery won't get you anywhere. You can dispense with the flattery. What does he want to discuss? Dressing's pretty good. All right, let's apply for SSI. Now it's saying if I want to apply for SSI, call the number here. I'll probably do it on the internet. You can call it here. It says if you're deaf or hard of hearing, assisted calls. Make an appointment to apply for SSI. So if I were to do that, should I bring like the short form, the long form? Should I get any information from my psychologist or you know? Well, at least 3 or 4 of those people are the same person. So I really got 2 or 3 people watching. What the hell? Now, are you going to show your face this time, DBF? Not DBF. Well, actually, I was going to say, is DBF going to come on? Dev Pike, are you going to show your face this time, Dev? Maybe you should both come on. It'd be funny so you can talk to each other. I'll sit here eating a salad. Well, it's probably getting salad dressing off my lips, but it is time to feast. Before this, yeah, I was saying this earlier. I'm not repeating myself. You're showing your face, asshole. I would love to. I'll discuss your problem in and out, but I'd like to see your face. Trust me. To hell with the Starlings. Who cares what they think? It's about me. My feelings, Dev. Well, like I said, you're the only 2 people here right now. You and him with like 4 or 5 alts. So, I'm trying to eat here. I'm doing like 5 things at once, but okay, where are we? Like streaming is like the last thing on my list. It's yes, I'm currently streaming, but it's like the last thing on my mind. All right. No, I want you to show on my stream, not on Discord. I want you to show me on stream, man. On my stream. Yeah, now. Now, I just don't understand. You're showing me this image of allegedly you. That's cool, man. Why don't you just come on and prove it to you? It could be anybody. Well, all right, we'll do something. Make some kind of weird symbol or something. Do something, other than standing there smiling. Do something crazy, like go like this. Show me a picture of you going like this, and I'll believe it's you. Hey, let's work on a farm job. Maybe I'll lose some weight, and they can, if they pay me under the table, just give me cash or a check or something. The government won't know about it. Uh, a small farm. Hmm. Oh yeah, I'm out of shape. I feel it. I know it. I'm fatter than normal. I feel it. It doesn't help that this shirt's a little small and these pants are tight. But yeah, this I'm out of weight. I'm out of weight. I'm out of shape. But okay. Dev Pike, I like him, man. I enjoy talking with you. Come on, stop playing games. Like right now, I'll tell him. I'm not going to show anything, but on Discord, you're sending me a couple of pictures of allegedly you. One guy's smiling, one guy's posing. I'm like, okay, that's great. Show me a picture where you're holding up a little sign that says "Hi OC, July 18th, 25." Do that, and you're saying it's the same dude in all the pictures. Well, of course it is. You can hack anyone's fucking Facebook or whatever. So it's like you showing me the same picture, the same dude doesn't prove it's you. Prove it's you. Hold up a fucking "Hi OC." Hmm. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. I got got several browsers and multiple tabs going on here. Where was I? Okay, let's go back to this. Okay, do that, and then I'll believe it's really you. Go ahead, go do that. I want to see the same guy, same face, but saying "Hi, OC." I don't know, this is whatever. Oh, mm, mm, good. I needed some leafy greens in me. All right. Little Russian. I'm Russian. Anyway, get it? I'm Russian. But anyway, Dev, you're showing me these pictures of you, pictures of somebody. I'm like, this can be anybody. You know, we've all seen what catfish. You've heard of catfishing, so I don't need this. I got my Russian dressing. Oh. I think after summer's over, I'll go back to eating more like salads and soups. Do more soups, because I could afford to lose weight, no question. But damn, I love my grill. All right, so where were we? I'm looking here about saying Social Security. So the first one, that Title II, that's SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance. The other one, Title 16, is Supplemental Security Income, or SSI. And it says, I'm reading this, SSDI, for individuals who are found to be disabled under the law, that Title II SSDI provides cash benefits for those disabled workers who have contributed to Social Security Trust Fund, which I have for the past 20 plus years. The other one, SSI, Title 16, provides monthly payments to age, blind, and disabled people with limited income and resources. Well, I'm kind of both. I'm disabled and I have limited resources, SSI, but I've paid into the fucking thing, SSDI, so I should apply for both. I don't think SSI by itself would be enough given the position I'm in right now, but SSDI would. Now, if I can get myself situated somewhere or get a job that pays under the table, so I have income coming in, but they don't know about it, and then I can get, have that extra income and apply for SSI. And we'll all got a Discord because I'm getting annoyed. All right, get out of that. There's a bunch of tabs open. What else is going on? This stream is for me and me alone. Not to talk to fucking starlings who want to play games. I might just private own them down. This wasn't meant to be anything special. I just wanted to, like, Social Security Disability. Title 2, title is good to have. This is like for my records to come back to. Problem with the stream is there's so much like hours just me, like, not hours, but like, quite some time me just browsing for jobs. My diagnosis, I was talking about taxes, what I might have to pay, like all the different things, all the different forms I look for, or all the different things that have to come in. And then here we have this Title 2, Title 16. SSDI, which I paid into and pays more. And with SSDI, there's no income limit. You can have, however much. SSI is that magical, $2,000 or less. But either way, file an application, complete the Social Security Administration's online application. You may also visit a local, it's changed. You can't just visit a local Social Security office. The one near here, new law starting January 1st. Ooh, you need an appointment to come in. Or call the SSA toll free. Something called Disability Starter Kit. A good name for a stream. Ah, yes, the Disability Starter Kit. The Disability Starter Kit will help you get ready for your disability interview or online application. Kits are available for adults and for children. Kits provide information about the specific documents and information that we will request. We will ask for more details during your interview. Each kit contains a fact sheet that answers questions, checklist of documents, worksheet. How do I get this? It all starts with disability starter kits. How do I get this disability starter kit? Oh, I can print it here. Adult disability, or I can go for the adult disability starter kit in English, or conjunto de materiales para iniciar la solicitud de incapacidad de un adulto. Okay. It's quite a mouthful. It's like a paragraph in Spanish. Okay. Yes. Incapacidad. I like it. That was good to have. Let me bookmark this page. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay. Okay. Bookmark manager. Yeah. Give it a little. For now, I'm going to stay down here. You didn't send me that picture of you, the same guy. You sent me photos of a guy, one of them waving, one of them flexing, whatever. I'm saying, "Hi, OC." And I was like, I've heard. If you're going to hire an escort on the internet, you might see pictures of the same pretty girl, maybe 5, 6, 7 pictures of the same pretty girl. You got to tell her, hey, look, send me a picture of you, like holding a sign up or doing something crazy so I can prove it's you. Because, anyone can get pictures of somebody else and claim it's them. So, when someone doesn't, respond, it's fishy. Like, I enjoy talking to you, but you don't have to, like, lie. If you're going to play games and show me pictures of someone who's not you, just some idealized version of who you wish you could be, and then it's starting to kind of piss me off. Yeah, or you can apologize now and say that's not really me. I'm sorry, and then show me what you really look like. Either way, I won't judge you, but either way, you got to show me what you really look like, not play games. Well, neither am I, and I'm here. So please stop sending me photos of some 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 dude you found on the internet. Now, listen, I ain't saying you ain't pretty. All I'm saying is I'm not ready for any person, place, or thing to try and pull the reins in on me. So, goodbye, Dev. I believe and I see no sense for this crying and grieving. We'll both live a lot longer if you live without me. Do do. Well, I want to see the same fucking guy with a brand new picture. I want to say, "Hi, OC. Today's date is July 18th," and do some crazy. Yeah, go like this. One hand says, "Hi, OC," with the date, and the other hand goes like this. Same fucking face, and I'll know it's really him. You and I travel to the beat of a different drum. Oh, can't you tell by the way I run? Every time you make eyes at me. Well, you've never made eyes at me. I make eyes at you. Okay, starter kit. Now, what was that thing about? If you're on SSI and NJ, do you get state? Do you get state benefits? Yeah. According to AI, which you can't always trust, yeah, in New Jersey, individuals receiving SSI are often eligible for additional state and federal programs. Well, that's kind of vague. Medicaid, food stamps. Okay, but don't you also get like money? Don't you get some like supplemental? Okay, automatic Medicaid. I think that's true anywhere in the country. If you get SSI, you get Medicaid. Uh, Title to food stamps. Okay, but this matters more to me than getting a fucking job. This is my job. All right. Now, TANF, TANF, temporary cash assistance for families with children that won't apply to me. Rent rebates, okay. Financial assistance, okay. Special assistance for the blind. Well, not blind, but I'm is it considered disabled. Program starting additional. This is kind of vague. What do I get in Jersey? What are my gimme debts? Anything? I should move to New York. No, I'm not going to move to New York City. And no, I'm not going to move up to fucking Buffalo. I'll move to like just over the Jersey border. That way I'll get all the because I know what the New York State benefits are. Uh, we're talking like Middletown area here. You remember what's his name? That asshole. What the fuck was his name? Uh, Blue Skies Media. I'll move just over the Jersey border, like Port Jervis area. You can look it up. Port Jervis, Warwick. Let's get the New York because this is like I can't. Jersey's not telling me what it gives me here. This is pissing me off here. Okay, New Jersey also provides state administered supplemental payments. That's what state administered supplemental payments. Okay, but where's not telling me much about that. That's what I'm looking for. The federal SSI benefit for an individual in New Jersey is $967. That's federal. Jersey is one of the states that adds a state supplement. Okay, where is it? But which can vary. This is going to be like vague shit. It does say here SSI is federal. However, your monthly payment may change depending on the state you move to. That's interesting, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not moving to Mississippi, I don't think. Oh, SSI and SNAP benefits, food stamps, are not counted for disability based Medicaid in New Jersey. Now, I don't know if that's true in New York or not, but now I understand how Todd, it doesn't, I guess if they don't count SSI or food stamps as income, then effectively someone like Todd in New York State has zero income. They would, by definition, be eligible for Medicaid. But then again, unless they want to take away Medicaid benefits for single, able bodied adults, able bodied, forget able minded. Oh, Social Security themselves have a page. Programs to get more help while on SSI. Explore other government programs. Okay. Hmm. Because I said so. I don't believe you otherwise. Has that? You got to prove your worth. Showing me pictures you hacked from someone's MySpace page or whatever the fuck, that doesn't mean shit to me. You know what I look like. I don't have to lie about who I am because you see me in real time. Hi, Dev Pike. Hi. You're just showing me still. Yeah, yeah. I could send you. I could send you photos of like I don't know. Pick somebody. I could take. I could take some photos, screenshots of Horsehead, and pretend to be him. If no one knew, I can say, "Here's me. Here's me again. Here's me again. Why would I lie? This is me." Show me a picture if you give me a middle finger with your tongue, with your other finger in your mouth. Why should I have to do that? It's like, come on. Why should I even have to answer this question, Dev? You're pissing me off. I enjoy talking to you, but you're really getting silly. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I knock it, it's just that I am not in the market for either a boy or a girl. The original version was girl. It was most people know the Ronstadt version, but oh well. But it was originally the Greenbrier Boys. That's what it was. If you are under age 26 when you became disabled, you can save for disability related expenses with an Achieving a Better Life Experience account, ABLE account. No, well, I've heard of ABLE accounts, but you guys, according to this, you have to be 26 or under. So I'm already in my 40s. This boat has sailed. The first 100,000 in ABLE account won't count towards your SSI resource limit. That's cool, but according to this, you got to be 26 or younger. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I knock it, it's just that I am not in the market for a boy who wants to love only me. Yes, and I ain't saying you ain't pretty. All I'm saying is I'm not ready for any person, place, or thing to try and pull the reins in on me. So goodbye. I believe and I see no sense for this crying and grieving. We'll both live a lot longer if you live without me. Living on SSI alone in New Jersey. This guy said this is a post. Let's see, this is Reddit. La la la. I'm 28 years old. It's 4 years ago. This guy's 32 now. Disabled, have no job. He lives with his dad and stepmom and pays them $300 a month. They're planning on moving down south. I don't want to move that far away. I want to live in my own space where I have much more flexibility. This guy wants a car and a job. I have a car, but this is weird. He goes, the maximum payment. Okay. So this was a few years ago. All right. And the answer. And someone says I get SSDI. Oh, that's Title 2. And I get 2,110. SSDI is based on like how much you've paid into it. Uh, and this person can barely afford the monthly bills. Single mom, it's tough, blah, blah, blah. You should apply for low income housing. Start applying for Section 8 in every municipality in your state. Apply for disabled, high rise apartments, low income housing. Hmm. Oh, if you reside in a facility, then your SSI benefits can go up to a little over 1,000. Blah blah blah. Hmm. I was reading this website's for another lawyer. I was one time I called a bunch of lawyers, mostly local, and they were all like, "No, we don't want to tell. We prefer people who are over 50 and have like a physical ailment." So I'm like, "Jeez." Excuse. That salad was good. Maybe I should eat salad and soup from now on because I can afford to lose some weight. This is freezing up. There you go. I'm emailing this one place, this little drive job. There's that one driver job and that farm job. I'm going to email them and see if I can work under the table. But I'm from Central Jersey, reliable vehicle, clean driving record. Love to drive and have had numerous delivery and livery jobs in the past. Feel free to contact me. Please feel free to contact me. And my name and phone number. Okay, good. Oh, this was posted 30 days ago. Shit. Oh, we'll see what happens. This one, the farm one was posted 14 hours ago. There you go. Okay. So I sent to that one. Where was it? Let's go back to this. Hold on. All right, back to this. All right, no one's okay. Cool. This is just a background stream. Streams in the background for me. Eesh. Let's play some music. Yeah. Minimize that.